Alright guys, so in this drop I'm coming at you with a couple of plays we're going to soon get ready to take profit from. Now before I get to it, I'm going to need you guys to hit that like button for me, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe button. Now guys, it was a green day out there in the markets today, and as I say, what normally follows a severe red day in the markets like we had yesterday is a good green day, and that shows us that institutional and retail interest into the stock market when the opportunity arises and they've got the dry powder to deploy. Now, as I always say to you guys, never turn your back on the markets, especially on those red days. Those are golden opportunities for you guys to pick these plays up on the cheap. Now, yesterday I did my bit and I deployed a couple of $100 into the market to make the most of the cheaper prices. As you guys can see, it paid off today with a nice bounce back in the stock market. Now, on these green days, I don't normally invest into the market due to the volatility. And if you're patient, you're going to get better prices. And I advise you guys to follow suit with that. So when you see these green days, don't get carried away and start getting trigger happy. Wait for those cheaper entry prices. I'll always let you guys know when they come about. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Let's get ready for our first one. Up on screen, that's Mara. Now, if you guys remember over the weekend, I said this is a play that we want to pounce on Monday. Guys, that's why I released those videos over the weekend, so you guys are prepped and ready for the stock market on Monday morning, so you guys aren't left scrambling. You know exactly where to position yourselves. Now, you guys know, regardless of what the market's doing, we're always going to find opportunities to win in the stock market. And here we have it. Those of you who pounced on this one with me, you guys were rewarded today with that jump up in that stock price. Now I'm just going to throw this up on screen for you guys. You can see the price of Bitcoin, that's $58,000. Over the weekend, it was $55,000, so we're showing some good momentum. Now, if I just remind you guys, the all-time high in Bitcoin is over $61,000. I will let you guys know we will be crossing over that all-time high. It's just a matter of time. But in the meantime, we should be expecting volatility in the price of Bitcoin. Now, with our Mara play, as I say to you guys, we don't need to reinvent the wheel with this one. We can continue winning time and time again. This is because this is one of the few pure play NASDAQ listed Bitcoin mining plays. And we know they're looking to deploy those 100,000 miners, and that is something not to be taken lightly. That is going to set them apart from the other competition, put them in a league of their own. So this is a play that we could just recycle and keep winning. It's as easy as that, guys. Alright guys, so when it comes to the strategy and our next moves with this one, as I say, the price of Bitcoin is going to be very volatile as it makes this climb, and we want maximum exposure to the upside on this one, and we want to limit our downside. So that means we've got to set our stop limit on this one. So for the limit price, we're going to select $41, and for the stop price, we're going to select $42. So if we do retest that $55,000 support in the price of Bitcoin, then this is likely to cash out. You're going to net some good returns, and we're just going to repeat that process and make good returns on the way up. Now, before we jump into our next one, I want to share this with you guys. Now, we know right now there's inflationary fears in the market that's causing all types of volatility. But as I always say to you guys, regardless of what the market throws at us, there's always opportunities to make great returns. I'm there to pinpoint them and put them on your radar. Now, I've already told you about certain plays that could benefit from a rise in inflation. And here we have it. Bitcoin and our crypto related plays, i.e. our miners, are just other plays that can also benefit from this rise. So as I always say to you guys, regardless what the market's doing, you never panic. You have a strategy, you execute on it, and you will be successful. So I want to share that with you guys before we jump into the next one. Up next, that's Canaan, ticker symbol CAN. This is another play that I put on your radar over the weekend. I said scoop this one up on Monday if we continue to see some momentum in the price of Bitcoin. And here we have it on the day. This is even a greater jump than the marathon is. Now, I know this one is volatile, and we can use that to our advantage in these situations. So those of you who pounced on this one, you guys were rewarded as well. Now with this play, again, same rules of engagement apply as with Mara. So we're going to set our stop limits on this one. The limit price you guys want to set, that's $19. Your stop price, that's $20 on this play. Again, that's going to give you guys maximum exposure to the upside, but also limit your downside on this play. With the stock market, guys, it's all about making these strategic moves, and that's how we're going to continue to dominate. All right, guys, so those are the plays, and you've got the strategy to go with. Again, going forward through the year, guys, we're going to recycle these and other plays and continue to win time and time again. Now, for those of you who didn't manage to jump on these plays and were sat on the sidelines, this is a lesson for you guys. Make sure you jump in on our channel plays and enjoy the success with us. Let's get ready for the climb. All right, guys, we're rocking with the channel. You know what time it is. This question comes from Peter, says, yo Sankey, appreciate the knowledge drop every day. Keep dropping those fire content. Looking ahead, seems like the market has been choppy for a few weeks. When would be a good time to load up before the bull trend? Don't want any of us to miss the train. Now, this is a great question, so thank you for sending in. First up, one highlight. Did you hear what he said? He said the bull train is coming. He is exactly right. That's why you guys want to waste no time and start building your positions while the market's going through its weakness stage right now, and make the most of days like we had yesterday in the stock market where we saw severe red in a lot of the plays. That's the time to pick these plays up in the cheap, build your portfolios, and as I say, get ready for the climb in the stock market. Guys, I've been through several crashes, several corrections in the stock market, and when you're investing into quality plays that are built off good fundamentals, you are going to come out on top. So that's why you guys need to act now. Now, I know a lot of you are sitting on the sidelines waiting for the stock market to turn, but by the time it turns, the growth plays are going to be up 10, 15, 20% or more by the time you guys start pulling the trigger on the plays. So you want to make the most of the red in the markets right now. Guys, I say when you're investing into quality plays, have confidence in them. Now, these growth plays out there in the market, that stock price has a completely different mind of its own to the actual business. The business performance will be going like this, the stock price will be going like that. And that is just a golden opportunity for you guys to make the most, because the stock price will catch up to how the business is performing. It's just a matter of time. So in answer to your question, now is the time to act. Guys, don't sit on the sidelines. Use that dry powder, deploy it into the market, and let's start creating you some wealth. All right, guys, that wraps things up. Now hit the like button for me, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, join the family. Now, as we progress through the rest of the week, I'm coming at you guys with a ton more videos to ensure we are prepped and ready to continue dominating these markets. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.